For another episode of Top Five Live. I missed last week because was it last week or the week before last?
He had a sick day, everybody.
Bruh.
That's all right. The two black men with glasses held it down.
That's what I'm talking about. My that sickness was real though, bro. I ain't gonna cap. That crap. I fell asleep. It was one of them sleeps where you like, you know what I'm saying, you fall asleep so fast you don't realize you fell asleep.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Love those sleeps.
yo, that crap was crazy. But yeah, so back for another episode 120, and I think I owe Javon a win too.
Probably. I didn't get last week though. Kevin won last week.
Yeah, I saw Kevin won last week, but like,
yeah, because the week before I got that one, I think.
Maybe I gave it to you already.
Did you give it to me last week?
Well, Kevin won last week.
No. The week before last.
I won the week before last. Stop.
No. You. Yeah.
Don't be trying to take my
bad. My bad.
Wait a minute.
I need every single.
Both of y'all about to get one because I can't remember. So I think me and Javon tied now.
Next year we got to put a slot for guests. We got to put a slot for guests because the guests be killing us, y'all.
Yeah, guests do be smacking a little bit. So me and Javon tied now, and Danny's at 15. So it's
This was a tough one this week, man.
28 to 15.
This list made me mad today, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna cap. Once I got to a certain point, I was like, all right, bro, this is what I'm going with. I mean, one of them on the list, I'm probably gonna get arguments, and I don't really give a crap. I could easily justify it, but I think it's gonna be very similar to Danny, did you end up putting never mind, I don't want to give anything. I don't want to tip a hat. I don't want to tip the hat.
My list is there was some that I wanted to take.
Brandy.
There's some that I wanted to put on my list, but I just couldn't. So
I know, man.
I'm gonna keep my number 3. I'm gonna keep it on there because I love that album immensely.
My number 5 probably won't make y'all's list, but it's one of my favorites.
I did the same thing. I did the same thing with my 5.
I feel like my number 3 niggas gonna argue with me. I'm fairly certain I'm gonna get arguments about my number 3.
I don't think I'm getting arguments for any of mine. I think all 5 of the ones that I picked are very good albums. The top 2 were just like obvious, but
nigga, ain't nobody scared of you. I just so happen to be 6. Sir.
I'm just saying, like, at least 2 albums need to be on everybody's. That's all I'm saying.
I already know one of yours.
At least 2. At least 2.
But I also kept my same rules from last time. If it was somebody's sophomore album after being with a group, I didn't put them on there.
You can't have a sophomore album after being on a group. The sophomore album is the second album.
But I'm saying, like, the same people that, like, I didn't take Cisco. The same people that I didn't include.
Well, Cisco's second album don't be.
That one would have made it anyway. That one would have made it anyway. But you know, Beyonce, Justin Timberlake, like them jokers, I didn't include. So,
Danny, that's just the weirdest limitation.
Hey, I just didn't feel right about it. But hey, we got some stuff to talk about this week. We got a good hour. We got a good hour worth of conversation. Y'all want to start with Jonathan Majors? Or y'all want to start with Magical Black Negroes?
Either one. I just want everybody to know I'm about the jokes today. I'm all about the jokes today.
Hey, I said when I first heard the accusations, I said, "Hey, I wonder if y'all gonna have that same energy for Recast King."
Hey,
that's what I'm saying. I don't know which one we should talk about first.
Let's go Jonathan Majors, Joe. Let's do it.
I feel like we probably should start with Jonathan Majors because I was about to be real messy yesterday.
Hey, listen, John David Washington over there stretching. Get ready for that recast.
I don't think he's
doing a good job, man.
I don't think he.
You don't think he'll do a good job?
Y'all saw John Boyega already said he ain't doing it. Forget it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. So somebody I think tweeted him and said, "Hey, call Anthony Mackie and get with whoever is trying to recast Kane." And he posted the donkey from Shrek like this.
Man,
All right, so all right, let's talk about all right. So with Jonathan Majors, I want to start with the actual case, like the actual verdict, because we've talked about this before. People do too much on the internet. Um, I I don't know why people are acting like what he was found guilty of. First off, people were making him guilty before the trial was over, which I hate, and they were black people, and that always pisses me off. Second, all right, he gets the guilty conviction, but to be clear, the things that they found him guilty of was number one, it was third-degree assault, which is unintentional assault. So pretty much saying like, okay, you might not have meant to do a harm, but you did. And then the harassment wasn't a criminal charge, but it's a part of what the judge had to take into consideration. The other two, I think he was vindicated. He was found innocent.
I'm confused. I gotta be honest with you. The whole thing confuses me. Like,
yeah, it's Grinch tonight, bro. Grinch tonight, son.
So
you know
I mean, there's a lot of information that came out that was verified, right? Like the information about her, like being in his closet and like hurting herself. That all was verified, right?
That was it. That came out in trial. Yes.
All right. So that was true. Like, okay, I just want everybody to understand that I'm not for violence against women. I'm just talking about the facts.
Yeah. No, we're just talking about the case.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
So if he was being charged for that thing, right? Like if it charges for basically were him hitting her and violence against towards her.
That was for what happened in the SUV.
Yes. Yeah. But we have we got proof.
That's what's up, Kenny.
We got proof of this man trying to put this girl in a van and running like the road runner. By every video camera he can find. Hey,
that crap. When I saw it,
I'm so confused, y'all.
It legit looked like Donald Glover at the end of the This Is America video. Legitimately, my dude ran 3-4 blocks, and she chased him for 3 or 4 blocks. I could not believe what I was watching. She legit chased. She almost got hit in traffic. To chase this dude. I was like, I can't ever be a part of nothing that toxic. If I am actively running away from you and you chase me for blocks, and then he I don't think he went to his actual place. I think they said he got a hotel room or something like that. I think he got a hotel room that night. She ended up there, but then the next morning she had passed out in his closet, and then that's when he called the cops because he thought she had OD'd or something. So
I'm just saying, if you, I don't know how. Damn it, this is gonna sound so bad, but I don't know how bad you are being abused if you are chasing your abuser who is running away from you. Now
it's bad. This is my perspective.
That's Stockholm.
I'm listening.
This is my perspective. It's
ahead.
If you are chasing your abuser, it's bad. Like it's very
bad abuse.
It's not just a physical. And this statement,
the statement that I'll take that.
Attorney, that what was it? They said the district attorney Alvin Bragg. He said the evidence presented throughout this trial illustrated a cycle of psychological and emotional abuse and escalating patterns of coercion, far too common across many intimate partner violence cases we see each and every day. And that statement, and I know that's the district attorney, so of course their job is to say that. But the jury obviously, and we're not gonna find out because they done lock this stuff down super tight. So the jury obviously heard something enough to say, "Yo, this dude is."
I can tell you something. I can tell you the things that troubled me,
and the things that I heard, and outside of the case, the things that I'd seen in the time, like on Twitter, like other people's accounts of being around him. and we're not supposed to use that, but at the same time, like it sounded bad.
No. It did.
You can't
All
use it
that
for
other
the
stuff
trial.
sounded bad. All that
Yeah.
stuff sounded bad. But again, to me, it's more of a like this whole thing felt like you were a jerk this whole time. This chick might be crazy and toxic.
Yeah.
And might have a part of it. And y'all, it was almost like,
to me, she definitely
he got punished for everything else. That's what it felt like. But it really, when you look at the situation, it really looked like two toxic people in a relationship. And one person, what'd you say?
I want to hear what Megan Good got to say.
Yeah. I mean, it just looked like two toxic people in a relationship. And honestly, this is why they say that phrase that every man of says to every other man of.
He said, stay away from them white. I'll say it. Stay away from them white women.
I'm just saying.
Hey,
that's why they say it.
This is what I can. This is why
they say it, man. Because
this is what I can say. So the parts that came out during the trial that were concerning to me, the most incriminating thing that I heard during the trial was the text messages, which were supposed to be like a year or something old. What's good, Daryl? How you doing, man?
The Coretta Scott King one?
Huh?
You talk what text messages?
The text message that was most incriminating to me was, okay, she was talking about how her head had been hurting and she was going to go to the hospital. And when he texted her back, he was like, I have to pull it up to be completely exact. But when he texted her back, his tenor was pretty much, if you go to the hospital, they're going to ask questions. And
I didn't see that.
I didn't read the text messages. Frankly, I checked out of this whole thing.
No, I was paying attention to this similar about the same as I was with Tory Lanez and Meg the Stallion, because it hit me the same way. I hated how much vitriol there was on both sides when there was no evidence yet. I hate that. Like, if there's a trial coming, just shut the F up until the trial happens. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, you are literally completely speculating. And there were people that was swearing up and down Meg was lying and that she was a hoe and all this stupid crap that men were saying. And then you got the other side that's swearing up and down Tory was guilty and all this, you know what I'm saying? And y'all don't know. There's no trial. There's no evidence. Y'all niggas going off of rumors, literally. And rumors, not even rumors, because you don't know none of these people. Rumors. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know none of the people involved. You're not close to any of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going off a report that's a report of somebody else's report. You know what I'm saying? But it has nothing to do with a trial. There's no evidence. There's no court case. There's no lawyers arguing. There's no judges and there's no jury. It's just you. You know what I'm saying? And you just bumping your gums. And it's the same thing. Like me and Kenji, we didn't get into it. But like before the trial happened, he was saying how done this man's career is and stuff like that. And I'm like, bro, why are we doing this? Why are black people doing that? Why are we speaking that type of stuff on this dude's career as if there has not been far worse done in other situations of white and black people and their careers aren't done?
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
I never had, so y'all know me. I don't get too much into celebrity news. I never post like even when like Andre Brower passed, like I don't post like celebrity deaths or like celebrity, because these are real people, right? These are real people and they have real feelings and family members and stuff like that. I am only here for the jokes. when it comes to certain things, like, and listen, I'm not for canceling nobody's career, especially, you know what I'm saying, like, he's a young actor and hopefully, he comes back and he learns and he grows and, he has a full career. And the young lady too, hopefully she finds some help and she, all of that.
Absolutely.
I was just trying to get at the recast T'Challa people. That's what I was trying to get at the whole time.
What you saying though? What about the recast T'Challa people?
As soon as they said he was in trouble, I said, hey, he can be recast. I said, hey, Y'all want to recast somebody? This one right here can get
Easy.
recast, in my opinion.
Easy. You ain't even got to sweat on that joint.
The whole concept of Kang is that he's multiple personalities, multiple people. Hey,
this a built-in one.
Find another man, find another black man to take this part.
Nah, we gonna get a white Kang. This is perfect. We finna get a white Kang.
Hey,
we finna get a white Kang.
I would hope that they would, like you said, John David Washington could absolutely do it. He got the range. They ain't gonna. I don't know if y'all remember, but when it first came out, I posted Omar Epps. Omar Epps and said recast Kang.
Hey, Omar Epps stretching too. All of Black Hollywood should be ready. They should be ready for that call, boy.
I don't like the John David. You know, somebody did a mock-up. I want to say it was an AI mock-up where Denzel was Kang, and I said I love that. If Denzel is Kang, bro, I will be there for all of those movies.
I would have rather they have done him at the beginning.
Like, I don't think
it would have been. He could take it over.
He would have been a good. He would have been a good one to start.
He'd be spectacular.
I don't want him to have a hand-me-down role.
I don't think
that ain't no hand-me-down. It's Denzel Washington.
It's a hand-me-down role.
They better give it to. They can get that to so many.
There's a couple of guys. There's a ton of black actors out there. We don't have to give every role to Will Smith and Denzel Washington and James.
Will Smith is Kang.
No, I can't do Will Smith as Kang.
No.
I don't want somebody to be. No. Jonathan. Okay, I want to also make sure we're keeping it on Front Street. Jonathan Majors was fantastic as Kang, both on Loki and
he did a great job.
Fantastic. So I don't believe that I'm not saying John David Washington can't do it. Can I see him in it? I'm not saying he can't do it. I believe he's perfectly capable. But I see him in my mind? No, I don't.
I think John David Washington got more range right now than Denzel does. I think Denzel is not doing multiple versions of the same character especially for Marvel. I think John David Washington could do that now in his career, whereas somebody like Will Smith or Denzel Washington, it's gonna be them every time.
Yeah, but they're not going to take no role. They're not going to take a hand-me-down role, guys. They're not going to be in a recast. They're not going to do that. You got to find a guy who.
I mean, he could.
Oh man! Oh no!
He could be from West Philly.
Dude, you know what it is? Somebody brought this up, and I know we do this all the time, but they talked about how it's funny how Marvel stepped away from this character when they have actors in current roles of theirs who have, spousal abuse histories and everything like that.
I ain't gonna count. I understand.
I'm not putting names out there. I'm just saying Google.
I understand why they did it.
I know. I get why.
But do I think that it was necessary? No.
Are those actors like the title characters of? Are those actors like Kang Dynasty important, or are they like BCD level? I honestly don't know. I'm
not saying names. I'm not
just say one of them.
I'm just asking. Are they A, B tier important, or are they?
We just discussed. If I'm not mistaken, we just discussed one of them in maybe 2 shows ago when we were talking about lame characters. We were talking about lame characters.
Paul Rudd? Huh? Paul Rudd to beat somebody up?
No.
Yeah, but RDJ, see, it's one thing to be like
lame characters that don't have powers.
Hold on, time out. RDJ is not the same. All right, let's.
He was hurting himself.
He was hurting himself.
He wasn't hurting on the
people. Let's make sure we understand.
He was out there in the streets.
Sean, I can do whatever I like.
Hey, listen, I'm trying to give you clues, Sean. I'm trying to give you clues, man.
I mean, listen.
Said person, unless I am wrong, and I need to make sure I'm not, but I'm fairly certain I'm right. Said person got into a mishap.
I'm just saying there's
He got into a mishap maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago.
I'm saying this gentleman, listen, damn.
He is a character that has been in for a while.
Google is your friend. Google is your friend. That's all I'm saying. Google is your friend.
Unless I'm tripping, he's been in for a while. He's an integral part.
But I will say that I think the difference between this and what's going on with Jonathan Majors is their transgressions happened before they took on the roles, and Majors is in the middle of it. Like,
but
it's still a little bit of hypocrisy, like, because I think Marvel is probably in this period where they already feel like people are turning on them. So, if they would have stuck with Majors, they probably feel like people would turn on them all the way.
Yeah.
So, man, from a business perspective, I get it, but like, it's just it sucks. Like, I feel the whole situation sucks. Like the whole thing, like top to bottom. And again, when I hear about the trial, like the outcome feels more like, well, we feel like you've done this, you have a pattern of doing this before, so we're going to punish you for it now, even though the evidence in front of us says that y'all were both tripping. Like, that's what it feels like to me.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Ezra Miller is a whole different thing. By the way, the Flash flopped, so I don't know if Marvel want to do that.
I don't know. Do you think it flashed? It probably contributed, but I don't know. What's good, Kenji? Dang, I don't know where Kenji came from.
Like that's what it felt like to me. But there's nothing good can come of all this. So the best thing Marvel can do right now is either pivot away from Kang or recast Kang.
But should you? I don't know, man.
I think if they're going to recast him, I think if they're going to pivot away from him, they're in the perfect spot to do it, because he done got beat up by everybody he went up against at this point. And then they can bring him back for whatever the phase is after this, after they do Doom and, the Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four.
Bringing up Dr. Doom would be fire.
You can't bring up Dr. Doom before you bring out Fantastic Four. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. If they do them both at the same time, if they bring out Fantastic Four and Dr. Doom at the same time, that's what they've been doing anyway. They've been connecting them, anytime they do Fantastic Four anyway.
That don't make sense to me to introduce Doom before you even get to Fantastic Four. I agree, but would you say he's been beaten 3 projects? What are you talking about? He only been in 2.
Got beat in Ant-Man and Loki, and then
that's it.
What's the third one?
J-Pat. Ain't nobody resetting the MC. Maybe y'all make me mad, yeah. Don't make me rant about how crappy comic book movies used to be and how all of them right now are better than every single comic book movie, almost every single comic book movie that came out before.
Both you count both seasons of Loki. I had a friend with a filmmaker friend of mine, and he was saying that, I think the issue is with the Marvel, like they got the they just got the repeatability thing. Like all the movies are the same or whatever.
They're not though. But I don't know why people keep saying that though. It's not.
They're not the same, but they do all need they were leaning too hard on the connected universe thing, and now 88 movies in, like if you feel like you missed something, you missed everything. You know what I'm saying? What Javon?
The same people that were complaining about they're leaning on the connectivity of the movies are the same people that complain when some movies or certain projects didn't totally connect them with the universe. There's no freaking pleasing everyone. You people complain regardless, dude. Because even Morgan has said on this show multiple times, if this movie wasn't connected to the whole of the MCU, I probably wouldn't go see it.
All right, listen, I agree. It's the best. It's one of the best things of the last 20, like the last, how many years they've been making these movies? 10, 20? How old am I?
I am very comfortable in saying that every Marvel movie in the MCU is better than about 90% of the comic book movies that preceded it.
Yeah.
I am comfortable in saying that. And it ain't even close.
I think it was. So what I think the thing that happened, and I was watching Film Theory the other day, and they were talking about this when Disney Plus, when they were trying to make Disney Plus a thing, and they started just throwing out projects. Some of them were good, you know, but I felt like they stretched this too thin. Moon Knight, dang on Miss Marvel, dang on She-Hulk. They had all these projects back to back to back. They had the movies. They were putting out 4 movies a year. Like they just stretched this. They just stretched it out too much. They put out too much content, and they couldn't keep. And like you said, these movies are still better than what was coming out before, but they weren't as good as the first. The first 2 um phases. They didn't capture the people because there's so much. Like you didn't get to spend time with. If you got to spend time with, who was one of the new ones that came out with, Miss Marvel or something like that. If Miss Marvel had her movie, if she was introduced in a movie instead of a TV show, it could have been a big thing. And then you have space in between to get to the Marvels. You know what I'm saying? But the people who don't have Disney Plus and didn't see the show, they don't care. Like they don't know Kamala Khan, and Kamala Khan is the best part of the MCU right now. To me, like she's the best part of the MCU. And
I love her.
This is crazy to me, man. Now we complaining because we got too much product.
I'm not.
No, not you. I'm just saying in general.
I'm saying like
before it was we ain't getting enough, and Marvel was like, all right.
For comic book people, I think this is great. For me and you, and Morgan, and the comic book people, I think this is great. I'm gonna watch every piece. I'm gonna watch everything, and some of it I'm gonna enjoy. Some of it I ain't. But I'm watching everything that come out. But for like general audiences, who is what these movies are, generally made for. These big budget films are made for a general audience. They're not going to be able to keep up.
You mean the same audiences that will sit and watch every single football game that come on Sunday, even if their team ain't playing?
But that's still only 18 games. Nah, I don't know nobody. Well, that's different. I'm only watching 1 or 2 teams. I'm only watching 1 or 2 teams, and I'm not
plenty of folk that will sit, myself included, will sit and watch football from 1 at the 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock game. Anyway, but the expansion thing though, that had to do with the COVID though, because they were trying to we were all stuck in our houses. And they were trying to crank everything out because all that stuff was supposed to be spread out a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
They're introducing characters and not giving us. And the show was the reason why you care about them, dude. It's the show. Like I don't know what you want.
Nah, he's talking about in the stories. Like the story, like I said, they're not being able to keep the best writers on the each property because they're writing too many things.
I can only think of 1 or 2. Let me think. I've liked all the Disney Plus shows though. I don't even know. Like Moon Knight was fine to me.
I could have done without Moon Knight.
I thought Moon Knight was fine to me. Hawkeye, I liked Hawkeye. Hawkeye was a cute little holiday show.
I really enjoyed Hawkeye. I really liked that one.
Miss Marvel was amazing. She-Hulk, I like She-Hulk, man. I don't know why people hating.
I like
MCU grew with the original cast. What are you talking about, man?
They weren't. I liked them all, but I will say that I enjoyed the Netflix Daredevil more than any of the Marvel, any of the MCU shows.
It's not comparable.
Maybe Loki won. You remember it? The Marvel? Yeah, the Netflix.
I mean, Daredevil was phenomenal. But see, I think again,
Loki is the only one that compares to me.
A lot of this stuff is nostalgia too, though. Like y'all remembering how this stuff made you feel because it was like new.
I like Jessica Jones too.
You understand what I'm saying? Like the first 2 or 3, the first 3 phases of Marvel. Right?
I like Luke Cage too.
Luke Cage was good. Iron Fist was awful.
Yes, it was.
Defenders was not great.
Agreed.
But a lot of people are remembering stuff and they're going off like nostalgia. Like, oh man, like Like that's why Iron Man #1 is held in so high esteem. Whereas a lot of movies that are after it are better than the Iron Man 1. But Iron Man 1 made everybody feel a certain way. And to me, that's why I feel like what's happening. It's one of those like, well, why isn't this as good as like the first 3 phases? Well, I remember people complaining about Thor 2, Thor: The Dark World. People complain about Iron Man 2. People complain about Iron Man 3. People complained about Captain America: The First Avenger.
I don't know why people hate on Iron Man 2.
I don't know.
People complained about Captain America. I promise you guys, I remember this like it was yesterday. People complained about
the people that don't like Iron Man 2 are weirdos to me. Like
Iron Man 2 was okay.
There was nothing wrong with it.
It was okay.
Yeah, but
the end was great. I love the end fight scene with Iron Man and War Machine versus the robot. Iron Man 2 was okay. Yeah. But people complained about that.
It's just like arguing. It's just like the argument about Age of Ultron, but we're not about to do that again.
People complain about Age of Ultron. Now people love it. Now people talk about how much they love it. I remember watching that, and
I've always said how much I love it.
I didn't know you back then.
Age of Ultron.
But I remember online, people were
Age of Ultron was a failure.
Kenji.
People was trashing Age of Ultron, but now,
as I've said and maintained on this show the entire time that we've done this show, Ultron is absolutely one of the best villains in the MCU. And it's not
when it came out.
Why didn't they let him win? Why didn't they let him win?
Ultron was fantastic.
Why didn't they let him what?
Why didn't they let him win then? Because he was supposed to
destroy the freaking city.
What you mean? He effed everything up. He almost he literally set a whole city as a bomb.
Ultron did less damage in the long run in the MCU than the dude in Civil War. What's his name? Zemo? Zemo did more damage in the MCU than Ultron did.
Wait, hold on.
Am I wrong?
No. Hold on. Ultron killed somebody. He killed Quicksilver, which was
impact.
Hold on. Let me finish, Danny. Let me finish. He killed Quicksilver, which was a part of Wanda's breakdown, which led to WandaVision, right?
The whole show.
Right?
She literally imprisoned a whole town.
Whole town. He destroyed a whole freaking city, which precipitated Civil War, which allowed for Civil War to happen, right? On top of that, the only reason the villain in Civil War, Zemo, exists is because he destroyed that city.
I still say Zemo did a better job of beating the Avengers than Ultron did.
Zemo did less than freaking.
He did Zemo's a hoe.
Get out of here, man.
Stop it. He didn't do anything.
The only thing Zemo did really was give the Avengers a sabbatical. That's it.
He broke the team up.
He used some information.
You mean the team that came right back together? He used
got beat by Thanos.
Advantage, but he was not more of a threat. He was not more of a threat than Ultron.
I'm not saying that he was more of a threat. I'm saying that he
did more. He didn't do more though.
He made more of an impact in the long run.
I just gave you the reasons why Ultron had more of an impact.
So you saying
Ultron was definitely more scary. Are we gonna count What If? Are we gonna count What If?
Ultron. Forget that. No.
We're not talking
about we don't even have Vision. We don't have Vision without Ultron.
Vision is
Daddy, stop, dude. You just talked about impact of the.
How important was Vision?
What do you mean?
How important was he to the story of the
WandaVision?
He imprisoned the entire city, bro.
WandaVision.
That's Wanda.
She read the Darkhold. She read the Darkhold because of Ultron. Like all of this is connected to Ultron. She read the Darkhold. She tricked Doctor Strange. She tore up Karma.
Trolling, man.
But if the Avengers were still together, you think they still would have done all that?
The Avengers were apart and they were still effective.
They literally made a new team because of Ultron. You remember that, right?
They were effective regardless. They didn't need to be together.
There was a whole new team of Avengers at the end of Age of Ultron because niggas started quitting.
They were still effective.
They literally started quitting because of Ultron. Thor left. Iron Man left.
Back to Asgard.
Hawkeye left. The only people that was left was Captain America and Black Widow.
Hey,
not to mention Ultron directly set up Endgame. directly. It's the first time the word was ever used. It's the first time the phrase was ever used in Age of Ultron.
But they got to do anything.
Nah, Danny, you trolling right now. That's all right, man.
Never mind.
Why
are we discussing this with this man?
All right, what was the other topic, man? What was the other topic?
I don't know. Magical Negroes. Yeah, that's what he being right now. He being a magical Negro.
The American Society.
Go ahead, Danny.
I'm gonna play the trailer for those who have not seen it.
Negroes.
Oh,
we definitely need to discuss it. We definitely need to discuss it, and it's definitely problematic. Let me not say that. Okay. For those who have not yet watched this trailer, I'm going to play it for you. It's about 2 minutes. It's about 2 minutes and some change.
Morgan just watched the trailer.
We're gonna watch the trailer and then we will discuss it right afterwards. So here we go. And if you want to follow along or whatever, type in on YouTube. All you gotta do is type in Magical Negro trailer and it'll come up. It's called the American Society of Magical Negroes. I'm gonna share the screen so y'all can watch it with us. Hold on. Is it going to be in high? Shut up, Sean. All right. I ain't yelling. I said shut up. All right. Shut up, man.
Welcome to the American Society of Magical Negroes.
I know you can feel their discomfort, Aaron. Watching you walk through a room full of white people was the most painful thing I've ever seen.
Excuse me. Sorry.
I don't want to take you to a job interview. There's a recruiting class starting right now, and we got to get you in it.
Welcome to the American Society of Magical Negroes.
I don't really understand.
It's easier said. What's the most dangerous animal on the planet?
Shark.
White people, when they feel uncomfortable. White people feeling uncomfortable precedes a lot of bad stuff for us. That's why we fight white discomfort every day. Because the happier they are, the safer we are.
The name needs a little updating, maybe like magical black people, or I guess that doesn't have the same ring.
You ready?
Oh, wow.
Your first client is a Jason Munn. His morale is far too low.
Hey.
Hey.
Darn it. I was hoping there was a station right next to him.
Oh, is this one spoken for?
No.
Yeah, it's actually fun and weirdly relaxing. It's like being a secret agent with none of the danger.
Hey, I'm Lizzie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
She's great.
Yeah, she's cool.
You kidding? Come on, man. She's smart and funny.
I know what you were doing going on about her. You're trying to set us up.
No, that's not what I was doing.
You cannot have a relationship with Lizzie now. Because if you don't put Jason first, everyone's magic will fail.
I've always felt like it's my job to make white people feel comfortable, and here it literally is. But maybe it shouldn't be.
I got a great plan to ask her out, but I'm gonna need your help.
Do you think you could, like, work your magic?
Hey, is he talking about me?
Hey.
Oh my God. Wait, are you?
But I've traveled a long way.
Someone defied the society. Who was it?
You didn't let her go like I told you. If you interfere with her or your client, you could have your memory erased. You won't even remember she existed.
Even though we might never see each other again, I need you to know that what we had was real.
I'm curious to see how you gonna make it out of all this.
Excellent.
All right.
Go ahead, Danny.
First of all,
Yeah.
I think
I'm gonna go heat my food up because
first of all, they stole this idea from Kari Randolph and Brandon Thomas. Because if you read comic books, if you read Excellence, it's the same story, except this is a rom-com and that was an action adventure. Okay, first of all, they stole it. I prefer the action adventure, but if it's going to be satire, I think they picked good people to do it. I think they picked a good cast to do a satire, and I'm convinced that the marketing for this was just to get people talking. Y'all know me, I'm a conspiracy theorist. Y'all know I'm a conspiracy theorist. I feel like, just like we talked about with the Sonic movie, the bait and switch, when they was like, here's your Sonic. And they were like, nah. Everybody on the internet was like, nah, that's not Sonic. The same thing with this, because you notice the trailer, the majority of the trailer, you don't see any of them saying the things that are in the trailer. When he said, I felt like my whole life, I felt like you're supposed to make, white people comfortable. That's all audio that's over the trailer. And the whole introduction to seeing you walk through a crowd of white people was the most awkward. That's all over, like voiceover. So you don't actually see the actor saying these things. But either way, I think that it's a good cast to put together a satire. And the director and the writer of the movie worked for the Daily Show. And I've seen some of the work that he did, which was solid and very thoughtful. So I'm having trouble believing that the problematic things that people are pointing out are just the surface level, are the whole story. So I'm gonna check it out.
I think it'll be funny. To me, the funniest part of reactions of people are people who've never heard the term, who are finding out about the term magical Negro right now.
Yeah, right.
Like that's the funniest thing in the world to me. Like why they gotta call it that? Now the comparisons between that and excellence, I mean, it could be coincidence, it could be legitimate. I don't like to say that somebody stole something from something.
I don't mean
I'm not going to do that.
I'm not. I don't mean that they literally stole it. I mean, like,
it's satire, man. Like it. I don't. People are taking it a bit too seriously for me.
Yeah.
The only thing I will say that I wish they hadn't done was, and it's going to sound terrible, but whatever. The love interest shouldn't have been white.
She's not white. She's Asian.
That woman is Asian?
Yeah. The actress is an Asian woman.
Get out of here.
I'm serious. I'm serious. She's Asian.
What is it? The magical Negro? What is it? The society?
Society of Magic. Just put in magical Negroes and it'll come up. It'll come up.
That's true.
Her name is like Anli Bogan or something like that.
How about that? Wow,
she's a beautiful woman.
Okay, I guess I feel.
But she's definitely white. She's definitely white passing.
She's definitely white passing because
But
I did not.
But again, I think that's I believe it's part of the marketing. I think they did that on purpose. And
I might watch it. I don't know if I'm gonna go to the theater to watch it.
I'm definitely.
We'll see. I mean, it depends. This is if my wife wants to see it thing. I rarely go to movies by myself anymore.
I mean,
I go with my wife. My wife wants to see it.
Either Tiana gonna go or the kids. Somebody going with me to see it.
But yes, people, the term magical Negro it existed long before this movie came out.
Yes,
it's all a joke. Like it's a satire. It's a joke. Calm the hell down. Like real.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So I'm glad y'all got to cook. All right, Sean. Sorry to see you go, bro, but I understand. All right. So I know the satire. Because I'm an artist myself and a writer, it makes me more inclined to, want to see it. Because I do like the actors that are in it. I'm very happy for David Allen Greer because he's very underutilized in my opinion. My concern is the messaging. I really don't like that. It's very hard for me to stomach the an entire troop of black people whose entire job is to make sure white people stay comfortable
for our own protection.
Would be in danger.
But the way they explained it was okay within the context of a comedy. You know what I mean? It'd be one thing if they were taking it seriously.
Yeah.
But it's like getting upset about Talladega Nights. Like if you because you think that's an accurate representation of like NASCAR. Like it's all a joke.
If you ain't first, you last.
You ain't first, you last. You ain't first, you last. I don't know. How you gonna go see a movie but won't go see the Panthers for less than a movie ticket?
Because I would
He
go
got you, man. He got you.
I would go see the Panthers. But
hey, man, I would go see the Panthers.
I wouldn't go on that weekend for sure.
I don't know why Jets is still on.
Don't hate on your own damn team, dude.
50 Cent.
I'm not hating. I'm determined.
They out there trying to win y'all back.
I know.
I'm gonna tell you.
I love my players.
This is off topic, but I'm gonna tell you what they should do with the Panthers. I want to say they invited the HBC.
Get rid of David Tepper.
Number one, get rid of David Tepper. Number two, make it the black people team. Hey, like Atlanta, like they invited the HBCUs to come and play. During the halftime or a couple weeks ago or whatever.
It's fantastic idea.
Hey, just going.
They had Ludacris come in. Ludacris, he didn't parachute in, but he came in like on a paracord.
He ziplined that thing.
Yeah.
He straight ziplined from the ceiling.
They need to go on and make it the black people team because hire black coach.
Y'all ain't gonna get rid of Tepper. Tepper has to sell, and they're not gonna force him to sell.
The value low enough right now. Somebody can afford it. I might be able to afford it right now.
Didn't they try? Did he try? You almost ended up with Diddy as your owner. I'm just saying. You almost tried.
Don't sell it to Diddy.
That's almost ended up.
Name to bring up right now.
You almost ended up with Diddy as your owner, man. Did y'all see the video I posted with Joe Budden?
No.
So Joe Budden was talking about.
I don't particularly enjoy Joe most of the time.
I don't either, but he made a good point. He was saying Diddy. He's like, this is what happens when you don't go home early from the party. Because he was like, Diddy, it's cool to like go to parties and all that other stuff. But once y'all start doing weird stuff, he's like, once you hit a certain age, it's time to get out. Like, when you it's time to act your age, basically was what he was telling Diddy. He was like, Diddy, I guess he feels like Diddy was always trying to be in like people's faces, always trying to hang with the younger artists and be in their face and everything like that. And there's
multiple videos of that. I can't cap on that. There's a video of him talking to Justin Bieber that was very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I see this.
But I rocks with Diddy. So what is that?
This is the page of excellence that Magical Negroes movie is based off of.
Stop saying that. You about to get them in trouble, man.
I'm not speaking on that.
Hey,
I'm not speaking on that. All I can speak on is I may go see the movie because I believe in love on that level, and that's the ultimate message.
We know who you look for.
I'm very, very greatly disturbed by the other part, which is I do not. Although it is a reality of Black life, I do not like the premise of, hey, we gotta have some niggas we gotta have some magical niggas around here to make sure white folks stay kosher. Please. No, you know what I'm saying? For our safety.
I don't think that's the premise. I don't think it's
literally what they explain.
No, I'm saying I don't think that
the most dangerous animal on earth was a white person.
Well, I'm saying I think that the premise is not we gotta have black people to make white people comfortable.
Yeah, I don't think that's either.
I think the premise is we've decided in order to keep our community safe that we are going to use our powers to manipulate things.
Calm them the hell down, basically.
Yeah, to calm them down.
Yeah,
to keep our community safe because they be wilding. And again, well, excellence was kind of different because there was. And I do think that there is, so because it says the American Society of Magical Negroes, I think that they're going to show like the Asian tropes. I think there's going to be an Asian society, the American Society of Asian, whatever. They're going to be white, whatever, magical people. And
what up, J-Man?
And all of that. Like, I think there's an opportunity for, if the movie's 2 hours, they got an opportunity to do a lot in there.
There's also the point that it's probably by the end of the movie going to show that the society is wrong.
Right.
So being upset that the society exists doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
You gotta we know enough about writing and tropes that
that's the premise of the protagonist, which is one of the reasons that I'm like, all right, I might go see it, because his premise is that this stuff has been done, and I understand why you're doing it, but I don't think we should.
I'm gonna tell you what I think.
He said that in the trailer.
I'm gonna tell you what I think is even crazier. I've seen people saying that they're mad at the protagonist because he's risking everybody's life. Because he's risking everybody's life.
I can't
against the society.
I can't.
I've seen people on TikTok. I saw at least 2 videos.
Taco Jay.
You telling me that this
can't be right? You joking.
I'm telling you, this is what they saying, and I'm like,
you joking?
No, they're like, hey, but then,
interwebs, man.
But then there's also other people who like have valid critiques. I've talked to another content creator. He was saying, for a person to have, to find their blackness in an interracial relationship is kind of problematic. For them to, to discover their blackness and effort of, of placating whiteness or whatever like that is problematic. And those are all valid things.
But that's not what I want people to just wait. Can we wait until the movie comes out before we do all these think pieces? Y'all doing think pieces on a trailer. All right. Can we watch the movie? Like, damn. Did y'all see the Twitter post from the NFL player talking about having? I did. He was tripping.
They would lose.
CTE is a bad thing, man. CTE is a bad thing. No, it was a football player. I think it was Rashard Mendenhall. He was basically he started out saying like he's tired of like these non-athletic white dudes being analysts on football. That's what he started. And I was like, okay, I'm rocking with you. He talking about like Skip Bayless, like dudes who've never played sport. Right.
Bro, y'all ain't seen Skip Bayless in his workout t-shirt?
Man, he be on that. He be killing that treadmill.
Man, and that dude, he got so bad at the Cowboys that man threw away his jersey.
Yeah, but that's just for that's just.
But he started out talking about that, but then he went left. It started talking about like doing an all white and all black team, and I was just like, yeah, I don't know where you're going with that, dog. Number one, I don't think there's one white cornerback in the league.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one white running back, so y'all out of luck
that I can think of. I can't think of.
Hey, he elite. He elite. Though.
I can think of in the past, Jason Seymour, but I can't think of anybody else right now.
Jason Seymour is still playing.
No, I said that's the only one I can think of.
I don't think there's a white cornerback in this league.
There's Ashton Davis. He's a safety though.
The white team would have a solid offense. They'd have a really good offensive line.
Yeah, offensive line.
They'd have all who would be the best white quarterback right now?
Who would be the receivers? Are there some?
Josh Allen, probably.
Josh Allen. Okay, wide receivers. It would be what's the old boy that played for the Panthers? Who plays for the Panthers?
Adam Thielen.
Oh, he's a tight end though.
No, Thielen was a wide receiver.
I thought Thielen was a tight end.
Hold on, who else? I can't. What other white receivers are there? Wes Welker ain't in the league no more. Neither is
tight end. You have Travis Kelce.
Okay.
Receivers. You'd have
running back Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, you got C-Mac and Christian McCaffrey. I mean, that running back.
That's
wide receivers.
All I can think of is Thielen.
You got Adam Thielen. You got
black, white. I gotta Google that.
Braxton Berrios. I'm just naming people.
I know. I was just like, oh yeah, how about that dude? Jesus.
They got more tight ends than wide receivers. Yeah, Cooper Kupp.
Yep. Okay, Cooper Kupp. Yeah. My bad. Cooper Kupp. Yeah, that would be that offense would struggle. Would it struggle? I mean, if Cooper Kupp and Adam Thielen
Thielen's a solid possession receiver.
Yeah, but he old.
Kelce is.
You got Kelce. Yeah.
Kelce.
Yeah, but
you got Laporta from.
Yeah, but they ain't going. I don't think they're going to do much on the all black defense.
You got Laporta.
So
from
you
the
talking
Lions.
about your defensive line is like Aaron Donald. Who else would be? What's his name?
I mean, they got T.J. Watt on their line.
T.J. Watt. Who else? But defensively, you don't have no white safeties.
Yeah, you do. Like I said, Ashton Davis.
Who?
Ashton Davis. He plays for the Jets. The safety for the Eagles right now, Blankenship.
Blankenship. No, wait, is Blankenship is white?
I'm pretty sure.
No, not Blankenship. Oh, Reed Blankenship. How about that?
Yeah.
You sure is. Sure is. All right, I don't know how we got here.
Linebackers, you got T.J. Watt. You got what's my guy's name from Matt Milano.
Linebacker, okay. It'd be a decent little game. I don't think they win.
If
your wide receivers, like I said, you probably have the
Cooper Kupp a problem.
Yeah, but
Cooper Kupp is a problem.
Yeah, but you got to remember, if this is all black and all white, you basically got like an all pro team on one side, and defensively, you have no secondary.
I can't think of any white corners off the top of my head right now.
I know there's one. I could have swore there was one. All right, y'all want to go into these lists?
I'm ready.
Jason C. Oh no.
No, he's over. I mean, all time team. You have some.
Jesus.
You got John Lynch. You got names in. Right. You have John Lynch, Ed McCaffrey.
We doing top 5 sophomore R&B albums of the last 30 years. Meaning, the album has to come out in 1993 and beyond. All right, and to now.
Oh, from December 1993 until now. Don't be trying to put nothing out that came in April. That's more than 30 years ago.
What are you talking about, dude?
Anything before?
Man, you better stop. No, don't do that. Don't even do that, because I ain't do that.
Before December 19.
I'm not checking that.
I ain't doing that.
1993.
That's Danny's list.
I'm not checking that close.
That's Danny's.
I'm not checking that.
Nah, I know why you said that. You put that in there so you could sneak something in from.
I say that every time.
From April of 1993.
We didn't do that last time.
I did. I did.
Well, there's a lot of things you do, Danny, that we worry about.
I play by the rules in here.
You make up in your head, sir.
You mean the rules you make up on your own?
In your head. These are Danny's rules. All right? Y'all feel free to play by Danny's rules. The rest of us will play by regular rules.
Since I wasn't here last week, can I go first?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
All right. So, like I said, number 5 is this one. I don't think y'all have a problem with, because this is a great album. This is a great album, but I don't know if it's in there with the rest of these. Y'all gonna be mad. Y'all gonna be mad at the order of my other one. So my number 5
here we go.
is J.E. Heartbreak from Jagged Edge.
Okay.
That album, like, yes, sir. You can go from beginning to end, man.
That's almost no skips. Almost
no skips, man. That was a great album for sure.
Yep.
I'm putting TLC Crazy Sexy Cool at number 4.
At number 4?
At number 4.
There ain't no freaking
at number
way.
4, but I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm listening.
These other 3 albums I still listen to a lot.
I'm listening.
I still listen to these other 3 albums a lot, and especially like the hits from these albums.
I'm listening.
Number 4.
I'm listening. Let them go. Let them cook.
Crazy Cool. Number 3. Aaliyah's 1 in a Million.
Oh, heck. Go ahead. Sorry.
Aaliyah's 1 in a Million at 3.
You're crazy.
It had I don't know if.
Nah, he ain't crazy.
Over at. Nope.
These are all hard, though.
Go ahead.
These are all.
Go ahead.
Well, for the order, okay. For the order, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the album. The album is fire.
Number 2 is Where Brandy Goes. Never Say Never for me. That's the one that I listen to the most out of all of these. Angel in Disguise does not leave my playlist, and that's not even close to the biggest song on that album. And number 1, of course, is Boyz II Men 2. That's my list.
I
went back and I listened to Crazy Sexy Cool, and I was like, these songs are just not the songs that I choose to play. Like R&B. Again, we talked about TLC is a pop is a pop group though. But all right, y'all got it.
Every time you start that argument, it just makes me more frustrated.
I'll go next. Y'all should already know my number 5 from last week.
Go ahead.
Well,
I wanted to do it. I wanted to, but I couldn't do it. But go ahead.
What we did a freshman list. Number 5, Drew Hill.
Enter the Drew.
Drew. GD right.
God, that album so far.
You knew that's going. You know that.
I ain't even mad at you for it, man.
Number 5, Enter the Drew. Number 4,
2 weeks in a row, but that's cool.
No, I didn't use 2 weeks in a row. I changed it out
twice. He did it twice.
Number 4. Number 4. Aaliyah, 1 in a Million. Some of the songs on that album, man, are like you were just monster hits.
Yeah.
Great album.
Mostly written.
Typing, giving your list, man. If you don't give your list, and
all right. Number 3, and this is the one that's gonna be controversial because niggas be tripping. But for me, it's automatic. Adele, 21. I could play that album from front to back without stopping easily. Adele, 21 for me.
I'm not surprised. It is on brand with Morgan. It's on brand.
I love Adele. That is my favorite album of Adele's.
On brand.
That it's got Rolling in the Deep on it. It's got all of the songs that everybody blew up. I want to say, is Hello on there? I gotta pull up the track list.
I don't know.
Like,
song but Hello.
Her most gigantic hits. Many of her gigantic hits are on that joint, and that album
in Sapphire.
That album crosses all spectrums.
Go ahead. Go on. What's your number 1? Man.
Don't matter. Number 2, TLC, Crazy Sexy Cool. I mean, come on.
Adele, really? Okay.
I'm over here like really, but go ahead.
Number 1, obvious. I mean, Boyz II Men.
That damn album was so.
But I will say the Boyz II Men, the Boyz II Men 2 is on there because of the. I personally don't listen to 2 front to back, no skips. But the massive hits that are on that album are like all time. Yeah. People will be singing these.
Them album cuts are pretty bang. Them album cuts are pretty good too, man.
They will be singing. They will be singing the hits on that album. People will be singing for the next 200-300 years.
They got their.
They are the standard. They are the standards for acapella songs. The runs that you do, all that crap from Wanye started with that album. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
I'm gonna be honest with you. You really could.
That's the only reason I put it in respect.
You could,
but I want to talk about the ones I wanted.
Hold on, let me get my list. Yeah, let me get my list because there's a lot I wanted to put on here. All right, nobody's putting R. Kelly, man. We don't speak on Mr. Kelly's here, listen, even though
that should be understood at this point.
Why people keep bringing them up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get it twisted. Kells is still Kells, but
that was his second album.
Chocolate Factory was not his second album, dude. His second album was
absolutely not.
R, I think.
I know. I couldn't have been Chocolate Factory.
It definitely was his second.
I want to say no. I want to say his second album was with You Remind Me.
I know it wasn't Chocolate Factory. I know that.
No, Chocolate Factory. All right. Here we go. Mine. This was the hardest list I've ever done. But I had to go off of what was bigger what was the biggest and best album. So here we go. Number 5. This is my favorite. All right. I'm gonna make sure I say this. Genuine, 100% Genuine.
God, bro, that's the one that
album is so damn fire from start to finish.
Looking for my number 1 fan.
Timbaland literally put his whole foot in
the had Godzilla on the track.
They did. Yes, they did. So anxious. Still one of the best love songs. Baby making song.
Me and my family. Final Warning. Me and my family. Warning. Final Warning.
Yes,
man.
Sir. All right, number 4, dude. if you go back and look at how many tracks was on this album, how many hits. I mean, to this day,
Justin Timberlake,
Usher, My Way.
Oh yeah,
I'm sorry, dude. Usher,
There ain't but 10 songs.
and it was fire. It was fire. He ain't need more than 10. He was like, I'm gonna just drop these 10 here and go diamond on you.
I ain't hating on it. I mean, it's
all right. Number 3. I'm surprised. Mary J. Blige, My Life.
My Life was a great
Come on, man. That's a classic album, dude.
Great
to this day, people still sampling, doing.
I give it respect. I
doing
give it
covers for these songs. Come on now.
I give it respect for his history, but I can't lie and say
it's better than Adele. Shit, what you talking about?
You lie. You too.
Better than Adele. I put a poll up for that. I'll put a poll up for that.
I disagree.
I'm definitely putting I'm Going Down over
any song.
Of those Adele songs.
Any of the songs.
Any of those.
Do it.
Any of them damn.
Hey, I happen to love Adele, bro.
Hey, you got it. You got it.
That's all. All right, number 2.
Be with you is not on that one.
No, that's not Be With You. My Life is obviously My Life. I'm Going Down.
Down is on there.
Gosh, hold on.
Oh, Be Happy is on there. That's right.
Yep. Let me see what else is on there.
I don't know. That's a good album, but I think Share My World is.
I like Share My World though. That's my particularly favorite Mary J. Blige album.
Mary J. Blige album.
That's what I Can Love You, right?
Yeah, and Mary still can't. Mary can't really sing though. Mary J. Blige is not a.
Why, Jess? Why you don't like Adele?
Oh, You Bring Me Joy. My Life. I'm Going Down. Come on now. All right. So, and then number 2, never listen to Adele. Me neither, dude. I can be honest with you.
Not an album.
See, y'all even shut that
Not
up.
an album.
I've never listened to an Adele album. I barely listen to an Adele
you can't
album.
say nothing.
I'm confident in saying that I can sit and listen to an Adele album, never hear it again. It will be like, this is better than Mary J. Blige. No. Number 2, TLC, Crazy Sexy Cool.
LeBron,
I don't know how that's not the second. I mean, that album put out monster hits. And then, damn it, number 1, Boys to Men.
End of the road. Yesterday?
No, wrong album.
Yesterday wasn't on 2?
Nope. That's first album. That's how good Boys to Men is. That's how good. Boys to Men 2 had Water Runs Dry.
On Bended Knee.
On Bended Knee.
I'll Make Love to You.
What else? Jesus. It had
Water Run. Oh, you said Water Runs Dry. And Thank You. And
Thank You.
Hey, yo, thank you. Bro, that's right there, bro.
Hold on. It had Vibin'. It had Thank You. All Around the World, Trying Times, I Make Love to You, On Bended Knee, 50 Candles, Water Runs Dry, and then Yesterday was on it.
Yesterday was on. Yeah, I thought it was.
Yep. Yeah.
Hello is on the next album.
So that's my 5. That's my 5.
On that album, Someone Like You.
Yeah, that thing on Boyz II Men album is.
I'll Be Waiting.
That album is
so
good. Like half the album are singles.
Justin, Javon, I'm gonna say, I appreciate you putting that Genuine on your list because that between that and that J.E. Heartbreak, man, I was like, man, I
wanted to put J.E. Heartbreak on there.
That thing on Genuine is a great album though. The 100% Genuine is just great.
Not right now, I'm busy.
Yeah.
No. Call me in the morning. Boy, I'm telling you,
great.
Timberland. I swear, Timberland. Like
somewhere and let me see you in your hand. That guy was great.
All night, all day, same OG.
Yep.
I love Same OG.
That Genuine. Man, there was a lot of albums I couldn't put on there, man. Room 112. I wanted to.
Yeah,
that was a good one. Yep.
Jodeci, Diary of a Mad Band. I wanted to so badly.
That was their second album.
Yeah.
Hey,
was that the one with Believe in Love or Love Your Life?
No. That's the show, the party, the show, the club, the after party, whatever.
Yeah. It was just.
Hello is on the next.
I wanted to do Donnell Jones, Where I Want to Be.
Where I Want to Be was solid, yo.
I had to give respect to Beyonce, man. B-Day had some hits, man.
Yeah, it did, but it's not.
B-Day had some. Now you know what album I wanted to put on, and I didn't even realize that it was a sophomore album. You're gonna be shocked. Anthony Hamilton, Coming From Where I'm From.
Yeah.
I looked that up. I couldn't tell if it was the second.
It is his sophomore album.
It's his sophomore album.
I wanted to put it on so bad, but I couldn't put it over Genuine. I just couldn't do it.
I was gonna put Love and Sex in the Future. Justin Timberlake.
Yeah,
that's got some of my favorite of his on that album. That Move Right. Oh my God. You talking about something I used to play on repeat? Are you kidding me? That Let Me Set the Mood Right. Boy. Oh my God. Anyway.
You know what was a good sophomore album? Blackstreet, Another Level.
Yeah, I'm surprised none of y'all said that the second D'Angelo album. What was it? Voodoo?
I didn't like Voodoo as much as I thought it was gonna.
Y'all remember Miguel's Kaleidoscope Dream?
Yeah, is that the one with what's on that one? Dang, I can't even remember, man.
My ones that were close, obviously 112.
It had a
112, Room 112.
Bro, I wanted to put Room 112 so bad.
That Destiny's Child, Writings on the Wall.
Yep, those are good ones. Yep.
Usher, My Way.
I don't know how you don't have My Way.
I had SOS on here. I had SZA's SOS album was almost on here.
Hey Robert, you're right, man. Tony Braxton, Secrets.
The only reason I didn't put SOS on there is because it literally just came out and broke all kinds of records on tour. So I was like, I'll let that breathe. But give me about 2-3 years, that's definitely gonna be on here. Like I said, Future Sex Love Songs, definitely. Never Say Never was on here. Neo, Because of You.
I forgot about Neo, Because of You.
Yeah, Because of You was close to me.
That was a good one. That to me, that album had no skips. I loved every track on that album.
Like I said, the only album that I can think of that is an R&B album that is legitimately no skips to me is Get Lifted. I can play Get Lifted and walk away and never. I can let Get Lifted play 2 times straight through and not touch anything. I mean, there are no skips on that album. You could just let it play, leave it alone. Matter of fact, if you try to skip it, I might smack your hand.
Kenny, you right, man. SWV, Fine Time. Fine Time. Fine Time was a great album. I love that album. You take a fine time to tell me you don't love me. That's my joint. Also, I had You're the One. You're the one for me.
I think my SWV album is Release Intention, and that was their third album.
You like that one?
I like Release Intention.
I like their first one better.
The first one was It's About Time, right?
Yeah.
And that's the one with Right.
If we were able to do, if we did from like 1990 up, yeah, that absolutely would have been one of my picks. That's one of the best debut albums ever. What is Mama's Gun? Who's Mama's Gun?
Erykah Badu.
I told you I like Erykah Badu, but I don't think I've ever listened to a full album of Erykah Badu.
Y'all need to stop hating on Adele and go listen to the album. Y'all can't keep disrespecting this woman like she's not a god.
I didn't disrespect. I didn't disrespect her.
Adele's a god out here, bro. Like she's not regular tier.
If you say so.
Did you see that? Did you see the post I put up? I said that most of the singers out today would only be like the 3rd or 4th best singer in a 90s R&B group.
I disagree with you on that. But
well, I'm listening.
I disagree with you on that.
You said most of the singers out today.
Most of the R&B singers in this new generation.
But what new generation R&B singers are there?
I mean,
about
over the, huh? And Jacquees wouldn't even. Let me.
He can sing though, can't he?
He can't now. He can now. He got some help. But I think
I put Yebba against almost anybody. Yebba,
Jasmine Sullivan.
See, what you gotta understand is hold on. When I say that, I mean Hold on. When I say that, I'm saying that the solo, the lead singer and the second best singers are on our 90s R&B groups are better singers than the guys that are out now. That's what I'm saying.
I think they had more. I think they had better raw talent.
Yeah, I don't know.
So they're better singers.
No.
Who's a better singer than Wanye?
Jasmine Sullivan.
That's out now.
All right, let's keep the men to the men and the women to women.
I'm about to say
men to men, women to women, equal to equal.
Well,
because I would never like compare. Well, Usher is not part of this generation.
Usher's old school, so I wouldn't say.
The only people I can think of is like Bruno could sing. Like Bruno would be a lead singer. Chris Brown, but Chris Brown ain't this new generation though. Chris Brown came out in 2000 something. We talking about the last 10 to 15 years. Chris Brown came out before that, dude.
But you say we'll keep a male. You say we'll keep a male artist to
right.
So, you said Miguel.
Miguel. All right. So you gave me Miguel.
That's about
Miguel can sing. Last 10 years.
For the men, you're 100% right.
I mean, Bruno Mars.
You're 100% right for the men.
Bruno
Mars
for certain.
John Legend is not new generation, dude. John Legend been out for more, like 20 years now. Really, not 20. When did John Legend come out?
I would say for the men, you are 100% right.
For the men, there's no male. They're very outside.
But what male R&B singers are there that are new school? Like,
but that's my point. There are guys like what's his name?
All the male R&B artists are older, like Usher Tank.
No,
John Legend.
You got dudes like what's the dude that song with her? The song with her.
Daniel Caesar. That dude can't sing.
Daniel Caesar. But that's my point. These are the R&B dudes that are out right now.
Yeah, he's like emo kind of, like he's not.
They all want to be Drake though. They don't want to sing. They want to.
So
I agree with you on the dude.
Tell me where I'm crazy. For the women, though, the women I'm trying to think though.
Like I said,
because you're talking about female R&B singers back in the day, though. You're talking about 90s female singers.
Adele.
No, not Yebba. Sorry. No,
you're tripping.
You're tripping. You think Yebba is a better singer than Coco? You think Yebba is a better singer than Coco?
They're on the same level.
Yebba is raw, bro.
Better. You think hold on?
Yebba is raw.
Time out.
I
Yebba Coco and Coco were on the same.
Coco who?
Coco from SWV.
Coco does not have the
Yebba is raw,
an amazing voice. She does not have the control that Yebba has.
Yebba is raw.
Y'all tripping. Go back and listen to the.
Have you listened to Yebba sing live?
I love Coco.
Clearly, Yebba would not be a front. She would not be a frontman for Destiny's Child because she's not better than Beyonce.
She is better.
I mean, who is?
Stop it.
You think she's a better singer than Beyonce?
Yes.
No.
Yes. 100%.
No, I don't.
Y'all, hey.
people be lying on Beyonce's voice all the time.
Y'all need to put some respect.
I'm not saying
you sound crazy. Don't disrespect Beyonce like that.
I'm not saying she's a bad singer. I'm saying Yebba is top tier.
Hold on.
Yebba is great, but she cannot sing better than Beyonce.
Often. You're not going to hear me say this often, but you need to put some respect on Beyonce's name.
He said this is once in a lifetime.
You hear it often.
Beyonce's the problem, bro.
Beyonce can sing.
People acting like she can't sing. I hear people say that all the time. Beyonce can't sing. You full of crap.
Beyonce can sing.
I didn't say she can't sing. I'm saying that Yebba and Jasmine Sullivan are above.
Jasmine Sullivan
is above everyone. There is nobody on Jasmine Sullivan's level.
I will give you.
I like Coco Jones too.
Who else?
Coco Jones can sing.
I like Coco Jones, but again, you got to compare her against the groups. The only group that
I love Jhené Aiko.
Nah, not over Coco. No. Not over Coco. Not over Beyonce. Not over any of the girls from all them girls in Vogue can sing. Let's keep it like every single one of them in Vogue can sing.
What about Escape?
All them chicks can sing. What are you talking about?
Really?
They all can sing. Have you ever heard them sing? They all can sing.
I don't know who that is, brother.
Who is but again, but even if I give you this, even if you extended it out a little bit for the men, it's still like Chris Brown can sing, but you got to go back. Like
Nah, Chris Brown
Chris
is
Brown
not.
can sing, bro.
Chris Brown can sing.
Chris Brown can sing.
I agree with you, but he ain't Usher.
You think he sing better than say Jazz from
You think
Drew Hill?
Brown's a better singer than Usher?
I think you're asleep on Chris Brown. Chris Brown can.
No, I don't think.
sing.
I don't think Chris Brown is a better singer than Usher though.
I put them together, but I say
I don't know that I say better, but he can sing though.
I won't
like,
say that.
They Usher's not like if they singing for like if they're in a versus singing, it's gonna be great verses.
Hey
I'll put
Kenny,
it like that.
Kenny, if you can give me some good R&B, I will listen to good R&B. I like October London. I like that song he put out. Like I really do.
Ooh, that just made me think of what's my dude that did the song with Yebba?
Morgan.
Huh?
Did you see that Mike Epps and Country Wayne are going on tour together?
Nah.
Yeah, that's gonna be hilarious.
Oh, that's what you just sent me.
Without Usher, there would not be a Chris Brown. Brevin, they don't like that argument. Okay, like they don't like that
does that have
argument.
to do with them being able to sing?
I don't know, but they don't like that argument.
Come on, man.
But I'm making my point remains that the people that are saying that they're doing R&B right now, they don't sing on the level that, because like again, previously in R&B, you had to be able to sing. That's not necessarily a prerequisite anymore.
I don't know, bro. Like
it's not. Like it's not a prerequisite.
I love Fantasia, absolutely.
Like you had to be able to sing like in church sing.
Yeah, but
that's not a prerequisite anymore.
But that's like the people that say like, all right, let me tell you one of the reasons that the argument that Brevin put up before bothers me, because that's like when people say, well, there wouldn't have been no Whitney without Aretha. Yeah, I know, bro. But what God dang it, like if both of them are singing, who's
at
better?
Their peak?
Who has a better voice?
At their best.
I'm not putting anyone over Whitney Houston.
Time out. You're saying Aretha Franklin at her best?
Both of them.
You don't think Aretha Franklin at her best can't body Whitney?
No.
Y'all crazy, dude.
Absolutely not.
Y'all need to go listen to some.
There's nobody bodying Whitney Houston. You sound crazy. There's no such thing as a bodying
Whitney. Damn Franklin.
Whitney Houston.
There is no such thing as bodying Whitney Houston.
In total package, sir.
I'm gonna say this. Y'all hate it when I say
bodying Whitney Houston.
Hey, Whitney got outsang on her own track. Mariah Carey outsang Whitney on her own track.
No, she didn't, sir.
Have you lost your mind?
And they did a duet.
Have you lost your mind?
This guy just be saying stuff.
I just be saying stuff.
You talking about on the Prince of Egypt?
Yes.
Whitney's never been bodied by anybody on anything.
Whitney
I didn't
Houston
say body. I just said she got outsang.
There is video
body
proof. Whitney Houston was such a star that she always took a seat back. When they did the song with Kelly, what was the Heartbreak Hotel? She said, hey, I'm on this song, but I want you to do your thing. I'm going to step back to let you have the limelight. She was such a big star that she was known for when she was collaborating with other women to let them have the light.
You need to look up the background behind that song for Prince of Egypt. Just look it up. By the way, Kenny, I don't know any of those people. I'll look them up. But if they can't sing, I can't.
There's no such thing. There's no such thing as bodying Whitney Houston.
Y'all,
I'll give you that.
Like I said,
the angels in heaven would be like Whitney's like that. Like I'm just saying, that's Whitney freaking
such a king of hyperbole, man.
I'm just being honest.
Angels in heaven.
That's Whitney freaking Houston, bro.
Fantasia is better than Coco.
So you think there's nobody in this world that is ever sang better than Whitney Houston?
At her peak.
You just said Aretha Franklin.
I'm asking you a question.
Whitney.
I'm asking you a question.
I would. The only person I could think of that I would put in Whitney Houston's class, singing wise, off the top of my head right now, Jasmine Sullivan.
Yep. So Mariah Carey at her peak wasn't on Whitney's level.
Can she sing? Does she sound good?
Who?
Do you mean because she can go to different octaves?
Yeah.
Do you mean because she can go to different octaves?
This is disrespectful, man. We try. I do it. Listen, now hold on now. Just
I put Mariah.
Jess.
That's a dub for Mariah.
If we talking catalog for catalog, I'm not trying to put nobody against Mariah.
That's a dub.
Yeah, that's
Mariah would smoke Whitney's catalog.
No, you talking about catalog?
We talking about catalog.
No, okay.
That's top 5.
I'm not putting nobody against Mariah's catalog.
I think Whitney has 5 better performances than Whitney has 5.
Nobody's seeing her.
Mariah. Now, if you're talking about the music that they put out, Mariah
I'm
has
saying we heard both them singing the same on the same song, and Mariah was right there, if not better. So don't give me that they on the same. You can't say, because number one, as much as I love Jasmine Sullivan, Jasmine at her best ain't at better than Mariah at her best. Like, that's me, but I'm gladly put that.
What?
I think if Mariah was black, y'all wouldn't be saying this. Well, let me rephrase it.
I love Mariah Carey, bro.
What did you just say? No, Javon, say what you just said again.
I misspoke.
You said the right thing.
She was darker. No, she's black.
That was a Freudian slip. You said the thing that you meant.
It was a mistake.
No, you said it. You was right.
Wait a minute.
It was a mistake.
Wait a minute.
It's the Justin Timberlake.
I am not taking I'm not taking anything away from Mariah Carey. She is
you
boss.
are. You
no, I'm not.
it away.
But Jasmine Sullivan is special, bro.
I didn't say she wasn't.
Jasmine Sullivan is another level of, like, the runs that Jasmine Sullivan does. I'm not sure there's anyone on earth that can do those runs like she does.
That's hyperbole.
No,
I've heard Jasmine Sullivan sing. I've heard other singers do those runs. Like, come on, y'all gotta stop, dude. Y'all gotta stop, man.
No, you haven't.
There are fantastic singers.
You ain't heard
around.
that. No, you didn't.
Y'all
hear
gotta
that.
stop, dude. Like,
you did not. You did not hear people do Jasmine Sullivan runs. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Jasmine,
no, you didn't. You didn't hear that.
You
ain't gotta make stuff up. I mean, Jesus.
I'm not making nothing up. You could tell. So I guarantee you, everything that Jasmine can do, Mariah can do, but Jasmine can't do everything Mariah can do.
I disagree with you on that.
Mariah cannot do Jasmine Sullivan's runs.
Can Mariah do runs? You don't think Mariah can do her? Mariah at her peak.
I haven't heard Mariah do runs like that.
Y'all need to listen. Y'all need to listen
consistently. I have not heard her do that.
Magical Negroes. They watched the Key and Peele sketch and explained. There was a Key and Peele sketch.
Yes, and it was hilarious.
Yes,
it was on Magical Negroes. Oh man, yes. I gotta look that up. Anyway, I
think you got to go listen to more Jasmine Sullivan.
I think you gotta go listen to more Mariah Carey.
I know Mariah. Look, I didn't say
I'm
Mariah
listening to Jasmine Sullivan, dude.
I didn't say Mariah Carey is not elite, but
just said that the only
nobody's messing with Jasmine Sullivan.
Time out. You literally said the only person that you can put even near Whitney Houston's level is Jasmine Sullivan, and I'm saying that is insane to do in a world where Mariah Carey exists.
I would compare Mariah Carey and Christina Aguilera. I would compare that before Jasmine. Don't play Christina Aguilera like she's not a monster.
You just played.
I put her in tier with Mariah Carey, who you say is the best.
What Justice talking about is a style thing. Like, she doesn't make the same kind of music that Jasmine Sullivan does. I mean, that
Mariah doesn't make the same kind of music that Whitney makes either, though. But if you just talking singing like that, y'all confusing who has like a better song. I'm talking about
you're talking about studio singing versus
Mariah. Listen, Mariah at her peak was not a studio singer, dude. She can sing her butt up live.
You gotta send me some clips because I ain't singing.
You don't sing better than Jasmine Sullivan.
Come on, man. Y'all disrespectful, man.
If you go listen to Jasmine Sullivan's Tiny Desk, who's coming behind her and doing that? Nobody.
Stop.
You tripping, dude. You tripping.
No. The runs that she
I
did,
will gladly do.
The runs that she did
how many damn polls we gonna have to put up tonight? Because there's a lot of polls, man.
Put it up, bro. Listen.
I think if Mariah Carey was darker, you wouldn't be saying this stuff about her.
It don't have nothing to do with. I acknowledge the fact that she says that she's black.
She is black.
Okay,
her daddy dark as heck. Her daddy was
I acknowledge that, but you saying the Jasmine Sullivan's different, bro. Like,
I didn't say she was. See, you keep when you say stuff like that, you say it and infer that I'm not agreeing that Jasmine Sullivan isn't a great singer. I'm not the one that said that she's not a good singer. I'm saying when you have a singer on Whitney Houston's level, you said the only other singer that you put in close to Whitney's level is Jasmine Sullivan.
I said the only one I would put in her class.
Okay, class level, whatever you want to say. And I'm saying that Whitney Houston literally looked at Mariah as on her level.
Agreed.
So how can you not put Mariah in that same? How can you say the only other person is Jasmine Sullivan?
Because if I was doing a versus, if I was doing a versus,
you don't want to do a versus.
If I was doing a sing off, if I was doing a sing off, and I had to find somebody to go against Whitney Houston, the only person I would feel confident,
their absolute best version,
the only person I would feel confident that like voice for voice. I don't know if she'll beat Whitney, but I know it's gonna be rough though. The only person I'm confident saying that about
Mariah, we've heard Whitney and Mariah going toe to toe though. See, you can only speculate. We literally can throw on a track right now. That's all I'm saying.
I'm listening to the song in my head right now.
We can even talk about the fact that what's the name is an amazing singer too, but never gets credit for her because she just didn't have a great catalog. Why did I forget her name just that quick? No, not Jasmine Sullivan. Big girl, Kelly Price.
Kelly Price is a beast.
Kelly Price could sing her behind up, but the only reason she isn't looked at that level is because her catalog is great.
Kelly Price is definitely a monster.
Faith Evans is a monster, and again, she don't get thought of as one of the best singers because it's a catalog thing.
I think people think she can sing, but I'm just saying.
We all
like Jennifer Hudson's a monster, but
Jennifer Hudson can sing.
Jennifer Hudson's a monster, but
I wouldn't put her on Whitney level. No, I'm not putting her on Whitney level. But even Beyonce, Beyonce can sing. Not only Beyonce, she's versatile in what she can do.
She can do whatever she wants.
Beyonce could do runs. She could do gospel. She could do R&B. She could.
Beyonce's runs are pretty awesome. There's no question.
She could do opera. I'm putting respect on her name right now.
As you should.
Again, Aretha Franklin was a monster. Like everything that all these artists are doing, Jasmine,
stuck. I'm getting off of here.
Just man, you about to piss off Morgan.
I'm getting off of here, man.
You about to piss off Morgan tonight.
It's been a great discussion, and I appreciate everybody for listening in, you know what I'm saying? And I love you guys. I gotta go, unfortunately. The need to get off of here just hit me really fast.
Let us see. Yeah, let us see. Yeah.
Tamia is amazing in person.
Tamia is a monster. Deborah Cox.
Ari Lennox. Ari Lennox is one of my favorite singers. Period. I love Ari Lennox. Like I would fight someone for Ari Lennox. I love her.
I'm just contesting the notion that the only person in Whitney's class. Only person.
Again, if you gave me a room full of people to have to put against Whitney Houston in a sing-off, the only person I'm with confidence putting in that is Jasmine Sullivan. That's just me. Do I know for fact she's gonna win? I don't. It's Whitney Houston. But
I love Whitney
I would
Houston.
feel confident.
I love Whitney Houston. I love Whitney Houston. I want to make sure it's said it 3 or 4 times. I love Whitney Houston. I love Whitney Houston. Let's not act like Mariah Carey wasn't on her level singing. All right. Let's just keep it a buck. All right. Because we've heard Whitney on other duets and the other singer couldn't keep up. Mariah was right there, toe to toe.
You're gonna make me play this song on live. Go ahead. Because you're not about to lie on Whitney like this.
I'm not lying on Whitney. If I will even say this.
I can hear the song in my head.
Hold on, stop. Hold on. I will even say this. I will say I won't even do. Let's kill the hyperbole. It was a draw. A full-on draw.
I'm playing the song.
Go ahead. I'll see y'all. I gotta go. I got work to do.
Oh, now you gotta go.
No, I do, man. I got like 3 or 4 things to draw tonight. Peace.
Yeah, y'all go listen to the song. I was about to play it, but Javon.
Are we on next week? I don't even know. It's the day after Christmas.
We'll figure that out.
All right.
Yeah.
If I don't see y'all, because there's no Stoke podcast this Thursday. Y'all have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas from the Grinch.
and a happy New Year. Well, no, Merry Christmas. We'll see about the New Year thing, but y'all have a
Merry Christmas for the Grinch.
Hope you have a
Everybody
great
have
one.
a happy holiday. Definitely. I love y'all. I hope I bought a Darth Vader pop vinyl for 40 cents today. I just want to go ahead and pop my collar a little bit.
Go pop your collar. Y'all have a Merry Christmas, my brother. I was gonna say Merry Christmas, Danny, but
likewise.
Wait 2 seconds.
Likewise, big bro.
Peace out. Have a good one, safe one.
Yeah,
we'll make y'all. Let's all make it to the new year.
I'm gonna go wash clothes because
peace.
I have to do that now. So I love y'all. I'll see y'all next week. Poll is up in the group. Go vote. I got to go catch up on some news reports, wash some clothes, check on my son, check on my daughter. And I got a lot of writing to do. So Lumberjacks number 4 is done now. We just got to do the lettering, me and Danny. So I'm very excited about that. So y'all will see that in the new year, as well as some other really dope projects that we got coming through requests. Very excited. Y'all will hear more about that in the near future. Hot Shot 12 is getting ready to come out. We're going to have Mike on to talk about that soon. Getting a con schedule together for next year for Bequest. Me, Danny, Wally, and Ro. We got a lot of dope stuff coming. So I'm very excited about the hardcover that we're doing. I think we've told you guys about this before, so we're very much so looking forward to it. Trying to make sure I'm not missing something else. I don't think so. I love y'all. Hope everybody has a great holiday. Hope everybody has a healthy holiday. I don't take that for granted, especially with my son. Y'all know what we've been through. So hope everybody has a healthy holiday, an awesome holiday, a stress-free holiday. Let the stress go. It's just Christmas. I mean, it's not that deep. I promise you. If you're stressed out about it, don't be. Chill. Love y'all. See y'all next too. Well, probably see you next Tuesday. We'll announce it, of course, like always. I'll put it in the group. Peace out.